Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. Coca-Cola. They say Coke Zero is irresistibly tasty. Does that make it the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. Carolina Ford Dealers, proud partner of Carolina Athletics. Ford F-150. What legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2023 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly. And by Hardison and Cochran. Dial 919-ALL-4s for a free legal consultation.
Hello and welcome to the latest edition of the Carolina Insider, coming to you from here on the field at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte following really exciting season opening win. 31-17, the Tar Heels get the victory over South Carolina. 9 sacks for Carolina. Cayman Rucker had 5.5 tackles for loss. British Brooks over 100 yards. Drake May doing his thing. We're going to have highlights of a really exciting Tar Heel win over the Gamecocks. Much more to do, though, on the show. Also, Carolina hires a new wrestling coach this week, Rob Cole. I had a chance to catch up with Coach Cole, talk about his transition from Stanford to Chapel Hill. Plus, of course, we're going to have highlights from exciting Olympic sport victories as well. So, ton to do, but we're going to start with football. Let's go back to the first half. Carolina and South Carolina in Charlotte.
Ball on the far hash as the Gamecocks go right to left. Quick hitter and a quick tackle. Power Eccles quickly wraps up the receiver, Trey Knox, for South Carolina. And out there for the Heels. Rattler to throw. He's wrapped up but squirts out. Moving out to the right side down the field and incomplete. Knocked away from the intended receiver, Juice Wells. Huzzy able to get a hand in there and break it up. Chip Lindsey calling the plays for the first time. Hand off to British Brooks. Brooks angling to the left into the secondary. Knocked down from behind at the 35-yard line by O'Donnell Fortune, a cornerback for South Carolina. Carolina moving quickly. May alone in the backfield. Finds Copenhaver at the 15. Has his pins taken out from underneath him as he moves to about the 9 or the 10-yard line. Nope, May's going to come out and go under center. Tight. Everybody's on the line of scrimmage. Quick toss sweep to the left, and Hampton pushes forward. Yes, touchdown, Carolina. The Tar Heels hit pay dirt on their first possession of the season. Tar Heels 2 of 3 on third down. May, a lot of time to throw. Now rolls out to the left side. Still eyes down the field. Now he's going to the right. Throws back to the middle. Caught first down. Bryson Nesbitt brings it in at the Gamecock 42-yard line. Ball in between the two hashes. May claps his hands, gets the clean snap. Has time to throw, rips it complete, caught at the 20, first down. Cutting to the near side is J.J. Jones. He'll get close to the 15 to move the sticks. Ryan Coe going to come in, try the field goal off the right hash from 37 yards, and the line drive kick is through. One receiver out to the right. Made a throw on third down. Uncorks it down the field. Open Morales in South Carolina territory. Pushed out of bounds at the 40. But it's a first down and a big gain for Carolina. Gotta hope that this running with these big backs and these long drives pays dividend down the road in this game for the Tar Heels. May, play action, gonna throw. Has a man open. Touchdown, Carolina! Kobe Paysour cradles it home for 6. South Carolina tries to run it, and again, Tar Heels slam it shut. This time it's Rucker working his way into the backfield and tripping up Joyner. It still brings up a 3rd and long. South Carolina has already snapped it. Rattler under pressure, dancing and dropping down. Cedric Gray ushers Rattler to the turf. Clean snap to May. He'll take the knee. And South Carolina won't use its last timeout. Both teams will head into the locker room. After a very competitive first half here in Charlotte, the Tar Heels 17, South Carolina 14.
I'm not gonna believe this, girl.
Mom! Dad! Dad, have you seen this?
I did it.
Wells Fargo helps thousands of students go to college.
He got in.
By funding $107 million in scholarships and programming for diverse communities.
Don't worry. I'll be back.
When a bank does what it says,
I knew you could do it.
Opportunity happens. Doing gets it done. Wells Fargo, the bank of doing.
America, come along with our adventure seekers, the Sanchez family, and discover summer with the Ford F-150. See how available features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist make backing up as easy as turning a knob. Watch as Pro Power on board lights up the night. And Ford Blue Cruise makes driving even more fun.
Now cruising.
Now get select Ford F-150 trucks with 3.9% financing for 60 months, plus get up to $1,500 cash back with your trade-in, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Officially, it's a fridge full of beer. Unofficially, it's free AC. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Hello, I'm Ben Cochran, Managing Partner at Hardison & Cochran, Attorneys at Law. My firm helps good people in North Carolina who have unfortunately had their life turned upside down due to an injury. We help our clients by telling their story and leveling the playing field against opponents who have an army of lawyers fighting to diminish or outright deny their claim. We're ready to help. All you have to do is reach out.
Hardison & Cochran, North Carolina Personal Injury Attorneys, 919 all fours.
I need to try it first.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics.
So the Tar Heels led by 3 at halftime in Charlotte and due to get the football, but some trickery from South Carolina to start the second half. An onside kick. South Carolina had the ball and some momentum, but man, that Tar Heel defense, as it did multiple times in this game, stood tall. Let's see some of the second half highlights of Carolina's win over the Gamecocks.
Tar Heels making a late sub. Amari Gaynor just getting out there. Rattler to throw, and dropped and incomplete. Tar Heels have a wildcat formation out there. Brooks is in the shotgun, and he gets the snap, trying to diagnose his way right side, and he has the first down. So May was out wide to the left. Brooks was in there to take the snap. He was joined by Hampton in the backfield, and Brooks able to pick his way to move the sticks. He advances it to the 38-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. 17-14 Tar Heels. May in the pistol. Hampton stays in behind him. Play action. May rolling out to the right, looking back to the left. He's going to try one deep. Blackwell, yes, has it. Just short of the end zone. Had to come back and cradle it home at the 1. Tar Heels first and goal. For Carolina, Tar Heels, though, not wasting any time. And they sprint into the end zone for the touchdown. Carolina moves quickly. Heels up 10. South Carolina 2 of 6 on third down. Gaynor coming in pressure off the side, and down goes Rattler. Gaynor takes him down. Carolina on the move. May, play action rolling out. Pressure coming, throws across his body to Copenhaver, who crosses midfield. Copenhaver at the 45, at the 40 of the Gamecocks. Tripped up at around the 38. May immediately rolls out to the right. Throw caught by Paysoy. First down as he's ushered into the sideline, far side by Jalen Kilgore. May claps his hands, immediately looks to his left. Pressure there. May throws off his back feet. Oh my goodness! Coming back and making the catch is Copenhaver for the touchdown. Copenhaver on his knees with one hand for 6. Rattler is going to throw. Pressure coming to him. He steps out of it and then can't get out of it. Tamari Fox Looked like Rattler was going to be able to step through, but Fox would not let him go. Tar Heels do bring one extra man, Gray. Rattler to the end zone, incomplete. No flag, the throw was high, and the Tar Heel defense yet again stands tall. Rattler to throw.
They get a stop.
Caught short by Simon, but he has nowhere to go. Gio Biggers wraps him up, and with 45 seconds to go, the Tar Heels are going to be able to come out and take some knees, jump on the bus, and go home to Chapel Hill with a massive season-opening victory.
America, come along with our adventure seekers, the Sanchez family, and discover summer with the Ford F-150. See how available features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist make backing up as easy as turning a knob. Watch as Pro Power on board lights up the night. And Ford Blue Cruise makes driving even more fun.
Now cruising.
Now get select Ford F-150 trucks with 3.9% financing for 60 months, plus get up to $1,500 cash back with your trade-in, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
We come from different places to experience a piece of history and leave our own mark on the storied fairways of number 2.
Officially, it's a fridge full of beer. Unofficially, it's free AC. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.
I'm not gonna believe this, girl.
Mom! Dad! Dad, have you seen this?
I did it.
Wells Fargo helps thousands of students go to college.
He got in.
By funding $107 million in scholarships and programming for diverse communities.
Don't worry. I'll be back.
When a bank does what it says,
I knew you could do it!
opportunity happens. Doing gets it done. Wells Fargo, the bank of doing.
I need to try it first.
Hello, I'm Ben Cochran, Managing Partner at Hardison & Cochran, Attorneys at Law. My firm helps good people in North Carolina who have unfortunately had their life turned upside down due to an injury. We help our clients by telling their story and leveling the playing field against opponents who have an army of lawyers fighting to diminish or outright deny their claim. We're ready to help. All you have to do is reach out.
Hardison and Cochran, North Carolina personal injury attorneys, 919 all fours.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics.
Welcome back to the show. Thanks for joining us again here on the Carolina Insider. We're going to change gears now from the Tar Heels in South Carolina in Charlotte to talk a little Olympic sports. And we're actually going to talk about a sport that doesn't start until the winter, and that's Carolina wrestling. The Tar Heel wrestling program in a unique scenario in which the Tar Heels had to hire a coach once the school year had already started. Coleman Scott, the previous head coach of Tar Heel wrestling, returning to his alma mater at Oklahoma State. So Carolina reached out to the West Coast, and Rob Cole, a former national champion for Carolina wrestling, the all-time leader in victories as an individual in the ACC when his time came to a close in Chapel Hill. Coach Cole had been the head man at Cornell and then at Stanford for the last couple of seasons. But he's back in Chapel Hill. I had a chance to talk to Coach Cole earlier this week. Coach Cole, great to see you. Congratulations. And before we get to everything, I have to imagine this has been a crazy week or two here for you. Take us through what's been going on in your life.
Well, it's been fairly frenetic. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, it happened so quickly. I was in the courtyard of in Palo Alto, and my wife and I, by the way, the irony is we've been looking for homes in this area.
Really?
Because you can't afford to live in Palo Alto. If you've ever been there, unless you're a tech mogul, it ain't happening. And so we're looking for a home, second home, or a home now that we could be able to have the family go to. And so it was rather ironic when I got that call and found out the job had opened up, and my wife gave me a look. I'm like, well, I guess I don't have a whole lot of choice in this. But not that I needed it, by the way.
Of course, Coach Cola, a rich history here at Carolina, a national champion when he was a wrestler here, left with the most wins in ACC history as an individual. So you know this place. What does Carolina mean to you? What does Chapel Hill mean to you? And was it even a second thought for you when the call came?
Well, I have, when this opened up, I probably had 50 calls from alumni and friends. So I don't know if they were going to kidnap me and bring me back here whether they liked it or not. But I mean, why would you not want to be here? You've got an unbelievable school. Despite the fact they accepted me many moons ago, they've got a fan-friendly environment. The excitement level I feel when I come to this place is palpable. I meet with the athletic director and calls me up and he says, "Hey, the chancellor wants to meet you. I'm over there." And he's an athletic. The guy's doing work on accelerometers and with the football team. And it's like, oh my goodness, that's the kind of guy I want running my university. Who actually understands, who knows the players by name. And I said, then that night I went out and my friends had flown in from Texas and Illinois and driven down from New Jersey, and there's 40 or 50 of them there, surprising me. I knew there were a couple would show up. I was like, I knew I'd gotten home.
So, of course, wrestling doesn't start competing till the winter season, and yet, pretty late to have a coaching change here right at the beginning of the academic calendar. How do you manage coming in maybe a little later than you would like to in one of these situations?
Well, the shelves aren't bare here.
Sure.
And they have coaches who are working with the kids now, and so that's not as big a problem as you want to hit the ground running on recruiting. And now you're calling the same people up the next day, and it's like, hey, how I told you that distance from New Jersey to California is no big deal? And really, when second thought, it's kind of a big deal. And and that staying home is not always an advantage in California. You want to see the world. So that's going to be really unique. And I've been holding off, feeling good about the prospect of getting the job, but kind of holding off the last couple days, not calling these people, but they're calling me, and they know, you hear the rumblings. So that's been the kind of the anxiety of trying to make sure we bring those kids back or keep them home if they're on the East Coast and bring them to the East Coast if they're on the West Coast.
Coach, you may have answered this a little bit in that answer, and I understand recruiting is probably number one, so I'll just focus on current team. What is job one with the current guys? What are important things in your mind that need to get taken care of here with your first few steps?
So I got to go learn all their names.
That's important.
I know that sounds, but it's important. I've been looking at their biographies for every one of these kids, so I know, and I know a lot of them. And I've coached a couple of their brothers. I've had others who've trained in our room at one point or time at another. I'm recruiting many of their other brothers. I mean, it's unbelievable, the connections. It's a small wrestling community. It's not the elite kids are few and far between. So we know who those guys are. So that's the first thing I'm going to do is meet the actual team today, make sure that the training kind of aligns with my philosophies, which I know it does to the most part. And then, as you said, recruit is, and I meet with my coaches and I say we have 3 priorities, and the first 2.5 are recruiting, and that's not an exaggeration. If people talk about building a culture, I mean, you build a culture by bringing in great kids on and off the mat, and those kids build the culture. You don't create a culture by, all right, I speak to these kids and all of a sudden they become who you want them to be.
Right.
19, 20 years of development. They are who they are by the time they get on campus. And it's my responsibility to make sure I bring the right guys on campus.
Carolina Wrestling taking another step forward in building that culture under brand new head coach Rob Cole. Coach, great to see you. Welcome back to Chapel Hill, and congratulations on the new gig.
Thank you very much.
I'm not going to believe this, girl.
Mom! Dad! Dad, have you seen this?
I did it.
Wells Fargo helps thousands of students go to college.
He got in.
By funding $107 million in scholarships and programming for diverse communities.
Don't worry. I'll be back.
When a bank does what it says,
I knew you could do it.
Opportunity happens. Doing gets it done. Wells Fargo, the bank of doing.
need to try it first.
America, come along with our adventure seekers, the Sanchez family, and discover summer with the Ford F-150. See how available features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist make backing up as easy as turning a knob. Watch as Pro Power on board lights up the night. And Ford Blue Cruise makes driving even more fun. Now get select Ford F-150 trucks with 3.9% financing for 60 months, plus get up to $1,500 cash back with your trade-in, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Officially, it's a fridge full of beer. Unofficially, it's free AC. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.
Hello, I'm Ben Cochran, managing partner at Hardison & Cochran, attorneys at law. My firm helps good people in North Carolina who have unfortunately had their life turned upside down due to an injury. We help our clients by telling their story and leveling the playing field against opponents who have an army of lawyers fighting to diminish or outright deny their claim. We're ready to help. All you have to do is reach out.
Hardison & Cochran, North Carolina personal injury attorneys, 919-all-4s.
Your life is more flexible and efficient than ever, and your energy is too. See how North Carolina's electric cooperatives are building a brighter future for the rural communities we serve at ncelectriccooperatives.com/brighter.
I need to try it first.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics.
Even with the holiday coming up on Monday, it's a busy weekend in Chapel Hill with a lot of sports competing, and that, as it normally does, means a lot of sports picking up some wins. Let's check out some highlights from some impressive Tar Heel performances this weekend.
A little bit surprised at the final of that one. The Trojans lost 4-0. Carolina gets a goal somehow. That one had to have been flicked in. See if we can check it on the replay. It was Sentnor and Thomas down there just across on the ground. Temperature started around 80, should be in the high 70s by now. Carolina able to break through 1-0, make it 2-0 on the header. Talia Della Peruta. Rabimbis, top of the 18. Back to Rabimbis, left foot. Goal for the Tar Heels. Rabimbis plays this one with the right foot. Header there, Carolina with a goal. Tori Della Peruta had multiple opportunities in the first half, couldn't break through, but gets her first chance in the second half. Smith to Shores, left-footed cross. There's the goal for Carolina. Back post run. Kate Fossey, the sophomore.
Lammers, set out right for Bruder. Bruder shot towards the cage and it's in. A straight shot, straight through. And North Carolina on the board first. 1-0 Tar Heels.
I heard the crowd trying to get them going with a Tar Heels chant. So we'll see if the energy picks up for either side to make a difference.
Into the circle, pass off. Now strength in numbers for the Tar Heels. A lift over and they score.
And that's a way to lift the energy as you lift it over Wallert for the goal. And attack UNC back.
Works through a bunch of Quakers. Shot towards the cage, deflected, and it's in. Into the circle, works through a Quaker. Now a chance to operate a setup in front. Waller goes down. The stop made on a blocker. The second chance, no.
In the entire remainder of play, you know, things that you can build off of through the remainder of the season.
Into the circle, posting up. A shot, and they score. Right in front. Peyton Worth.
That's a tough call. And Armand takes the penalty, and Armand scores. And North Carolina has what they were looking for, an equalizer in the 54th minute. And they have made another change. Noah Franks, freshman from Charlotte, in the game for ETSU as a ball is misplayed and into the net, and North Carolina leads with a quarter of an hour to go. It maybe wasn't the prettiest, but it certainly showed the grit, it showed the aggression, and North Carolina wins in Johnson City for the second time ever.
Overbeck with the serve. They'll try Hamilton once again, blocked.
A very, very young Loyola team.
Sneak attack, look at that. Maria Miggins. And another ace. That's now 5 for North Carolina. Greyhounds get it over. Here's Imani Foster bringing the boom. 24-21. They'll try the right side. It is on the line. Maria Miggins. They'll try Crawford again. She's rejected.
9 blocks in the match now. Hammer it right into that crowd. See what happens.
Shaftmaster. North Carolina is going to come away with the win as they take set 3, 25-18, and they get their second straight sweep this week.
That's it for us this week, but of course we're back with you next week, and excited that Tar Heel football will be in Kenan Stadium for the first time this season, hosting Appalachian State. A unique time, 5:15 on Saturday evening. We'll have all coverage from that game and more next week on the Carolina Insider.
Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo, official sponsor of Carolina Athletics. Coca-Cola. They say Coke Zero is irresistibly tasty. Does that make it the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. Carolina Ford Dealers, proud partner of Carolina Athletics. Ford F-150, what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Coors Light, mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2023 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly. Carolina Insider is produced by Go Heels Productions for Tar Heel Sports Properties, a property of Learfield.